said earlier in the week that I thought this game may have been one of the biggest games for us all year, regardless of what happened in the Memphis game. Because if you win it, you know you're coming off a win, or two. You know we maybe didn't handle the excitement, or if you lose it, which is what we lost the game. We had a lot of emotional energy lost from the Memphis game, and so I thought we were flat coming out. We had fairly decent practice yesterday, although we didn't do anything. But this showed me a lot about our team, because this is a grit win. This is a grit win. Really bad teams lose these kind of games, but we just found a way. We found a way. And where we found a way is what we've been doing all year, is on our defensive end of the floor. I thought we were a monster defensively.
You had a rough game offensively, a bunch of huge plays down the stretch. How important was that?
Well, we talked at halftime, and I've been saying the last couple of days. I mean, everybody goes through slumps. The best players in the world that ever played this game go through it. Where you have to be really good is do the other things. And I thought in the second half he did the other things. Blocking the shot, getting those 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. We probably should have called a timeout on the one that we had over where it's falling out of bounds a little bit. But those are huge possessions. Those are, we have an edit that we put after every game. We call winning plays. And I think he had 4 or 5 what we call winning plays that won't show up in the stat sheet.
How's your arm? You took a big fall, and then right after that, you made a really good challenge. You were holding your arm. You made a really good challenge of the 3-pointer to make this, and then you got the run out of the other end. How are you feeling, man?
Nah, my arm is good. That's like a previous injury from like the Wyoming game. I had hurt my elbow then, so it just reactivated on that fall. But yeah, just kept playing. So.
Rowan, you guys were down 7 in the second half at one point, and you kind of took over offense in the first stretch there. I think you had a 3-pointer and 3-point play. What was your mindset at that point?
I mean, I just noticed that we were struggling to make shots offensively, so, and my shot was feeling good, so I just took what the defense gave me and made them.
You talked after the Memphis game that you needed to be able to take control down the stretch and do what you needed to do. You feel like that's mostly what happened today for you?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What were you saying to the team? Obviously, it was a real struggle on offense today, but you guys hung in there. What were you guys saying to each other to make sure you came out with the win?
I mean, I think we all came out like we're all playing selfishly in the first half, and then it was just an ugly game, so we realized we had to figure it out one way or another to win. So.
You mentioned flat at the beginning of the game. The defensive effort was still pretty good, which allowed you to be close before they kind of get defense kind of travels. So even when you're not playing well, that if you play that, you're always in the game.
Yeah, and I don't think these guys get enough credit on how good our defense really is, not only in our league, but even nationally, what we're getting done. But our last 3 games, and I think it's kind of what teams are doing, have been extremely physical, to the point where I think that we've got to make sure that we have a thing called freedom of movement, and the last 3 games have been like a boxing match. Rice at Rice, and the Memphis game, and then this game here, and so, but we're withstanding that. We're withstanding that, and that's what I'm really, we won 2 or 3 out of those games. So if that's how it's going to be played, then we've got to do that. But I think there needs to be more freedom of movement in that regard. So hopefully that'll change, because these guys are, and we still got a big week. But I'm proud of them. I really am, because a lot of teams are going to lose that game today. Yeah, I wanted to get it to the 10-minute mark, and then I just thought whatever we would do, if we lose him after that, we did. But we got him to the 10-minute mark, and I thought Percy gave us some good minutes that way. We even went smaller to try to put Tyler at the 5, but that's not. We were already struggling offensively. That just made us struggle even more. And so sometimes you just, as a coach, you just got to win it defensively. And the best defensive team was going to win that game, and I thought we got more stops than they did. I think Rowan is playing his best basketball of his career right now. This is a guy that when I went to D.C. and we sat in that restaurant that we thought we were going to get that day, and not so much that what he's doing offensively. His defense is really good. Usually in the games I've taken him out early in the year because, again, defensively he just didn't know the system. But he has a lot of confidence now in the system in that regards, and he knows where to go. And so what you see on the offensive end, he's been really good, but he's becoming a complete all-around player on the defensive end of the floor. And I'm more proud of his defense than I am his offense. Everybody knew he had offense, but what I'm proud of is everybody said he wasn't a good defender, and he's been a great defender the last month or so for us.
You talked about this being a gritty win, too, as y'all kind of continue on to tick-tack games as it was today? How do y'all just kind of build off of that?
Well, we just got to keep doing it. I mean, the Memphis game was that way, and we were just on the wrong end of it. And so, you know, we came back, and we, you know, that's a good Tulsa team, well coached, man, and you know, they're playing for their lives right now. And so, you know, it's like I told these guys, we're now getting everybody's best shot. You know, this isn't the Tulane that people thought were going to be in last place. So we're in the upper part of that division, and so we're getting everybody's best shot, and that's okay. We'll continue to be ready to do that.
And guys, y'all can ask this too. Just protecting the paint seemed pretty heavy there in the first half. But what changed in the second half of that?
Just the intensity and the effort, protecting the paint, trying to do our work early, meeting the big earlier, rotating faster, stuff like that. Probably stuff you guys don't know, but what coach be on to us about. We were just focusing on those things.
They'd like to take it game by game, but you're halfway through the league right now, and you're 6-3, and your 3 losses were to teams with, if Memphis wins today, are 21-6 in the league. How much do you like the way your team's played?
Well, we've done a good job, but one of the things that I love about us is next game mentality. You know, we got to treat the next game like it's a conference tournament game. And so, you know, it's one of the things we talked about. Every game's a conference tournament game, especially when you go on the backside of it and you start playing people the second time around now. And so, you know, we got, you know, UTSA had a big win against North Texas. And so we got to go and play well. But the one thing I know that we will do, we will defend. And that's what I love about this team. I don't know if I've had a team that I've had where constantly, every single night, they bring the defense. And so when you do that, you give yourself a chance to win. Don't turn it over too much, and then, you know, go on those one spurts, and that's what we've been able to do. And so we haven't played well offensively probably in about a couple weeks. That's coming. And when that comes with our defense, then we're going to be explosive again. But our offense has been in a little slump, and sometimes to get out of a slump, one of the best things to do is go on the road. And so we can go on the road and get our shooting back and get our offense back, man, and you'll see an offensive explosion from these guys. One more? Okay, sure. You can answer this one.
This is for Rowan. You tied your season high score of 22 points. Clearly you have like 100%
That's
every
great.
game you play. You can see that in the Memphis game too. But what kind of helps you maintain a balance between staying aggressive yet consistent in such a high stakes game?
I'd say watching a lot of film, especially with Coach Mock, like just taking what the defense gives you, and then it's just simple. Like tonight was a big scoring night, I guess, because they were helping on gaps, and I was being able to get open threes. Like some nights aren't like that, so just taking what they give me. And then, like to his point, we're also not just playing to just like compete with teams. Like we want to win the league. Like we're not happy that we're 6-3. Like we can do way better than that.
Is there anyone specific you look for on the court to match your level of determination? Like when you guys lose some of that stuff and you're trying to get that lead back?
I mean, I just think of how we can win the game. Like if no one's making shots, it's like, all right, now I probably got to make a shot or something to help us get it back. So my mindset is just to win.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
All right.